Hey everyone, it's Zach. What the fuck is going on with NIO this week? During this past week, we have seen NIO drop. Today, we will talk about this drop, NIO licensing its battery swapping technology to other automakers in Europe, NIO upgrading its rental service, and NIO's autonomous driving systems head leaving the company. For starters, China's lockdown has affected April numbers. Rising interest rates, inflation, and renewed concerns about U.S. stock market delisting of Chinese stocks have sapped some investors' enthusiasm for NIO stock and shares of its EV peers. The Fed is talking about raising interest rates more aggressively, about half a percentage point. In layman's terms, this article says that NIO is in talks to license its battery swapping technology to other automakers in Europe. This is great considering it will provide NIO with an additional source of revenue as a battery parts supplier. And having its battery in other vehicles could make it more economical for NIO to expand its battery swapping stations throughout Europe through the additional use from other vehicles the stations could receive. Furthermore, having these relationships with other automakers could potentially open the door to more partnerships when it comes to expanding NIO's charging network. The next article we will look at is NIO Upgrade service that allows users to rent cars like software subscriptions. An example of this being done the article uses is an ES6 SUV produced in 2020 with 34,000 kilometers driven. The user now rents for 7,114 RMB in the first month and 661 RMB in the 12th month. This amount decreases month by month and will be reduced to 4,684 RMB by the 60th month, according to NIO. This amount decreases month by month and will be reduced to 4,684 RMB by the 60th month, according to NIO. NIO sets different rental prices for each car and reduces it month by month. Users can enjoy 4 free battery swaps per month and have access to the NIO house. The service allows users to subscribe to the vehicle on a monthly basis and also to renew it every month, NIO said. This is another great source of potential income for NIO and will most importantly attract new customers into its ecosystem. This is because there's a substantially smaller commitment when renting a car for merely a month, and will hopefully attract customers who are not able to afford a new NIO. Unfortunately, NIO's head of autonomous driving systems engineering, Zhang Yiyang, I hope I pronounced that correctly, is leaving the company to start his own automotive chips venture. CNEV Post reported on Thursday, citing XEV Lab, a media outlet focusing on the smart car industry. It doesn't sound like this news move NIO stock, but it is never good to see important employees leave NIO. The halt in NIO's production is highly impacted by the Chinese zero-COVID policy, which imposes strict measures in order to control the pandemic. China has intensified population testing and lockdowns such as what we see in Shanghai's districts. While the government is doing its best to balance controlling the pandemic with allowing industry to operate, we cannot know how the situation will unfold. The article goes on to state that the 3 possible scenarios of this are the successful control of the spread, virus spread with heavy measures, or the gradual easing of measures as the virus spreads. While the current doctrine implies heavy measures, this may change if the economic price becomes too high for the country.